Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Teamwork. So don't forget, we're in the health and wellness phase. I hope you enjoyed learning about the food plate, the whole spin on the food pyramid. Hopefully you had a great time with your kids and, getting them to think about budgeting and making healthy choices and, all about the healthy choices. Because again, very similar to self-esteem and healthy relationships, at a critical time of their development, while they're problem solving and decision making, it's about making healthier choices. So, these activities that we're doing, we're not about, counting calories. I was going to say eating calories, but it's the same thing, right? It's not about counting or eating calories. It's really about making good choices, healthier choices, and, they're developing their habits and their routines now, so getting the kids to, choose healthier habits, make healthier choices, healthier routines, a healthier lifestyle. Like things like eating right, exercising, resting, and sleeping. I know the kids love to sleep. But anyway, all those healthy lifestyle kind of things, all right, to put it all in perspective. So overall, if they're doing all those things, eating right, resting, getting sleep, getting some exercise, making good choices, getting good habits going, like going to bed at a good time and getting up and, squeezing in some exercising, overall, they take better care of themselves. Again, if they take better care of themselves, they'll be happier, they'll be healthier, and they'll physically feel stronger and have good energy, and then they'll have a good strong core as well, right? Because that all plays into their self-esteem. So if you take good care of yourself, you tend to be a happier, healthier person. So that's really what we're striving for in the health and wellness phase, okay? So, what is our main activity? It's called the Snack Art Challenge. So there's a little art in here, but we're using food. The Snack Art Challenge. To get things kicked off and get things going, the question of the day is, do you think students should have to participate in PE in middle school and high school? Why or why not? Wow. I can probably guess what they're going to say, but hopefully you've got a couple kids who are athletic. Those kids who aren't athletic or don't like getting exercise, they can elaborate, and maybe all of us together in that group can talk about why getting a little physical activity is good for you. Again, not only is it good for you physically, but it's good to get those endorphins going, which really affect your brain and the way you think, so it affects you mentally. So getting some exercise is important, and if they can start getting into that routine now and appreciating the physical activity they get in PE, maybe it's something that they can adopt and do for the rest of their lives. That's what happened to me. I got into physical fitness all because of PE, so good job PE teachers. Good influence on the kids. It really helped me to keep this routine of working out. I loved it. I loved PE. Even though I wasn't very good at anything, it was fun for me, and I felt like I was doing something good for myself. All right? So that's your question of the day. Let's have fun. It's the name ball game, and it's pretty simple. You're going to stand in a circle, all right? So get away from the chairs, stand in a circle. You can take this one outside. It might be fun to get a little fresh air, some sunshine. Take it outside, but it's pretty simple. There's going to be a ball that you toss in this circle. So the kids will stand in a circle. You're going to call out a category. You're going to call out a category. And I lost my categories here. Hold on one second. You're going to call out a category, and then you're going to toss the ball. So let's say the category is pizza toppings, all right? And we're standing in a circle. I'll toss it to the first person. They have to give a pizza topping. So everybody has to come up with an answer based on that category, all right? So pizza toppings, toss it to someone, they say pepperoni. They toss it to someone else, they say sausage. Top it to someone else, they say cheese. Someone else, anchovies, onions, mushrooms, back and forth. And now let's say someone grabs it and they get stuck. They've got 3 seconds, so don't forget 3 seconds. 1, Mississippi, 2, Mississippi, 3, If they don't have it, they got to stand on one leg, all right? So, the first time someone doesn't have an answer, all right? So the first time you don't have an answer, you have to stand on one leg. So then you toss it to someone else and we keep the ball moving, right? So mentors, it's at your discretion when you want to stop it, call out a new category. But again, if you get the ball and you don't have an answer in 3 seconds, you have to stand on one leg, all right? Let's say that ball comes back to you and you're already on one leg. You got to stay on one leg for the remainder of the game, all right? For the remainder of all the categories, you got to stay on one leg. Let's say you get the ball again and you come up short, you don't have an answer. Now you've got to step out of the circle. You're no longer in the ball tossing of the circle, and you got to stand in the outside circle and do jumping jacks until you're finished. All right, so you do jumping jacks until you're finished. So let me back up for a minute. For that round of categories, if they get it wrong the first time, one leg. If they get it wrong again, outside jumping jacks. So for each category, you don't stand on a leg and do jumping jacks for all the categories, all right? So again, for each category, your first time not having an answer, stand on one leg. Your second time, again, if you're a second offender, you have to stand outside of the circle and do jumping jacks, all right? Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much, but that's the name ball game. And some of your categories are fruits, so again, we're kind of staying in line of our phase. Fruits and grains and proteins. Then we have fast food restaurants, and then we have some fun stuff. Disney, Pixar movies, singers and bands, you know, something, a little geography, cities in the United States. Teachers at your school, so see teachers, you'll get a shout out at your school. But anyway, that's just for fun, just to get the ball going. No pun intended, the name ball game. All right? Now, I told you that already. First one, wrong answer, stays in game, but on one leg. Second wrong answer, you're out of the circle and you do jumping jacks. Just a quick recap. So here's our snack art challenge, really fun. And this is really about creating a fun and healthy treat. Creating a fun and healthy treat. Getting the kids maybe to make something fun at home, do something creative, right, in the kitchen, and stay away from those high sugar, high sodium, high fat kind of snacks. It's pretty simple. The kids are going to get some random food items, and I don't have any for you today, but they'll get some whole wheat bagels. That's the foundation. It's a whole wheat bagel, and then on that whole wheat bagel they'll start to create. So everybody will get a paper plate, they'll get a whole wheat bagel, and they'll start creating their creations on top of that. So there'll be peanut butter, and again, if there's allergies to peanut butter, we'll have cream cheese, food coloring, goldfish, seeds, grapes, you name it. We're going to give you a bunch of stuff. And the whole thing is to make an edible, creative bagel snack, all right, on a whole wheat bagel. So I'm going to come up to the camera really closely just to give you an example. And here's a little example right there. You see there's a bagel with cream cheese on it. The grapes are eyes. These little things here, these little cherry things. There's a raisin for a nose. There's 2 apple slices cut in half, and there's pumpkin seeds here for the eyebrows. So it's a little happy face, and that looks like a fun little healthy treat. I'd eat that. If I had hand sanitizer and gloves, I'd eat that. There's another one that you'll see in your handout when you get it, but this one, there was a little food coloring, and they colored the cream cheese, and they made it look like the ocean, and they put goldfish, and there were goldfish swimming in the ocean. So just another example. When they're all done and everyone's done creating their snacks, their works of art, their Iron Chef recipes, you'll have a little contest and you'll judge one on, you know, creativity. You'll judge another on the plating, and what we mean by plating is, you know, the presentation. So they put it on the plate, and I don't have a good presentation here, but using other food items to decorate around, because you know in those expensive restaurants it's all about presentation. So just to see what their creativity, you know, how they present it, their trophy snack. The name, what's the name of theirs? I don't know what the name of mine is quite yet, but maybe I'll come up with one before the end of this video. And then optional. If we had some gloves and you wanted to do a taste test and see whose snack tasted the best, you could go for that as well. All right? Snack art challenge, getting the kids to make healthy snacks at home and staying away from those hot Cheetos. And then when you're all done, if you want to, we'll give the kids, hopefully they'll get inspired, and we're going to have a little handout for them to fill out, and we can ask them if they want to go home and make a healthy, fun sandwich. So make a fun and healthy sandwich, take a picture of it and bring it back, and they get to earn a team buck, and there'll be a little handout with all kinds of fun, healthy sandwiches where people made a face, a crab, an octopus, a giraffe, a rocket, a shark, and so on and so forth. So they'll have a little handout. Maybe they can take this home and try to attempt to copy one of those fun, healthy sandwiches. All right, so that's a snack art challenge, kind of a little homework assignment. And just to wrap it all up, as I said to you before, we're exploring concepts of a healthier lifestyle to help prevent problems, you know, health problems later on in their lives. So again, if they set those routines now, pick up those good habits now, that they'll, you know, they can help prevent some of those health problems like heart disease and diabetes. And also maybe, you know, prevent low self-esteem. Again, if they're feeling good about themselves physically, then, you know, they'll have higher self-esteem. And also, don't want to forget about the exercise, the importance of the exercise. Again, as I said to you earlier in the video about, you know, not only does exercise help you physically, but it helps you mentally. So we want to promote healthy routines and habits for our kids' lifetime, all right? Don't forget to focus on those relationships, even though we're talking about food and exercise. Don't forget to get to know your kids and build and build and build and get to know them more and learn about each other. And food is the best way to break the ice, just like when you go to lunch or dinner with your family and friends, all right? So enjoy this time, build on those relationships. Don't forget your team bucks, and it's Will signing out.